at the end of my marriage. Okay, let's see. Let's see this one. TLDR, this worth saving 15-year-old relationship with my husband just doesn't seem to care. Let's see. This may be a little long. Any advice is welcome, but please do not berate me. I don't know I don't know, guys, what berate means, so I'm not gonna pretend to be a smartass. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's it. Me, 38-year-old female, my husband's 46-year-old male, seem to be wanting different things in life. We have been together for 15 years, married for 12 and a half. Also, I've noticed when all our boys turn 13, it's like he has an instant distaste for them now. That's not good. Like a father should really like try to turn his boys into men. So like at 13, this is like the most important time of their life. My youngest turned 13 years old now. It's in November. It seems like he gets mad at H gets mad at Y for everything. Okay. He did the same to my middle 17-year-old male, my age, and my oldest 21-year-old male, who is his first bio does not have much of a relationship with him because of it. M is my first bio. I suppose it's the first letter of their names, and that's why. Okay. So 17-year-old is M. Okay. She should have given them a fake name, to be honest, to make it okay more understandable. Also doesn't want to give anything to do with H. Y is both of ours. He is starting to stay in his room all the times because of it. Okay. I have called H on it, and he doesn't seem to care. He says all they want to do is hang out in their room. I told him yeah because I told him yeah. What, bro? Come on now, make this readable, please. Yeah, because of how they are being treated by you. They do it to avoid plus teen. They do it to avoid plus teens generally live in rooms. Y is the only one in my house who will literally help me cook, clean, and I work full time 3 to 4, 12-hour shifts a week. He works full time as well. MF half a day, a Saturday. I have begged H that I need more help from him with cooking, cleaning, general stuff. He looks at me and nods his head. Yeah, this is what teenagers do, man. Honestly, like, be more strict with him. That's what I would say. He will say, "Well, I don't do it." He will then should have been an E. He will then say, "Well, I don't do it the way you like it, and I will rearrange things in the dishwasher." Only time I only time I do is if I can't get a few more dirty dishes in. I do say thank you, but it's like he expects me always to say thank you for doing the bare minimum. He wants me to go back to school, pursue a higher education. Told him I can because I will have to work every weekend, holidays again, go to school full time. Be the one who has to do the cooking, cleaning, shopping. He will then turn around and say stuff like, "I guess I'm a lazy piece of shit." I've told him that what he thinks I can, but I cannot. I've told him that's what he thinks, but I cannot keep doing it. He gets mad when the boys leave stuff out, i.e., dirty dishes, empty cans, bottles, whatever. I told him he isn't showing them great examples. O doesn't live with us. He's married and lives in another town. M has a job, works about 30 hours a week. Okay. I mean, I'll say my thoughts at the end. H will sit there and complain about everything, maybe someone and the rest of the leftover, or they open the snack. What I want to propose, but a friend says it may not even be worth it. One, we both get counseling separately, marriage together, we divorce. Still, we divorce. That's an option. H has said in the past if divorce is ever brought up, marriage is instantly over. Oh, yeah, of course. I've told him my love language is acts of service. That's changed over there because of all of this. He's still, well, his is still quality time, physical touch. I've told him that's hard for me to want to have any fun times because he needs because my needs are not being met. I understand this, but if we're talking about sex, right? I have told him that it's hard for me to want any fun times because I suppose that's what she referred to sex. Dude, a guy that's not sexually satisfied is not putting any effort in that relationship. He honestly wants out. Okay? If a guy that doesn't fuck is unhappy with his life, I'm gonna tell you that right off the bat. Then he responded with, "So I have to earn the right to have fun." Then he responded with, "So I have to earn the right to have fun." I've told him, hold him not real, but if you made an effort, it would help. He procrastinates a lot. So ultimately, getting things started falls on me. I have chronic pain. I try to do what I can without making myself have a setback. He literally blames me for things out of my control. For example, our bank merged with another, so we need to update our info with utility company. He had 2 weeks off to do it, but he didn't because he forgot. Jesus. I went in pain and asked him to make sure it is going to start working. They said, yes, I'm all set. Well, we got another bill. Apparently, it's my fault yet again. Nah, okay. Shitty situation. Also, if I want to do something like go to a concert, I know he likes artist. We don't go because he says he won't go. Well, yeah, that does make sense. Absolutely. Like, 30-year-old, 8-year-old female mother goes to concerts without her husband. Like, how crazy out of your mind you have to be. How crazy do you have to be? I like this woman so far, but I'm getting pissed. This is absolute disrespect. Bro, I'm not letting my girl go to concerts. And I'm 20 years younger than this woman. This is absolute disrespect, especially if you have kids. Bro, like, even with, I do think that concerts are a waste of time, but if you want to go as a couple, right? But at the concerts, I'm telling you, my degenerate days, concerts and clubs are the literally like the best places to go for looking for degenerate stuff, for going to fuck women and all of that, right? Going to bring a girl home and all of that. Now, even if she's loyal to her husband, just putting yourself in that environment shows genuine disrespect to your husband. Like, why the fuck would you want to go to a concert by yourself or with your girlfriends, bro? If it's something he wants to see, we go. Nothing I do seems to be good enough. I've lost weight, so I need new clothes. He is throwing out a fit about that, bro. Okay, both are pretty weird. Like, the dude is throwing a fit because his wife lost weight, and now she needs new clothes. Like, come on, dude, be reasonable. Time to do things. He nods his head, says he heard me, but whenever it comes up to it, he says I don't communicate with him. I do feel I still love him, but all of this is making me feel like I have to leave him. None of us have logical family in our area, just friends. No, local family in our area. But when one of them asks him to make something on his 3D printer or a laser, he gets right on it and does it. But for me, no, takes forever. I told him I will no longer buy him gifts or make him anything because I don't get any for my birthday, anniversary, or Christmas. Last year I got him what he wanted Christmas. He got a massage because he was complaining of pain. I wanted him to relax. He just rolls over his eyes and doesn't say anything. If you made this far, thank you. I'm sorry. It's all over the place, but that's how my brain seems to work. I can provide more info if needed. Yes. So basically, this is not gonna lie, chat. I'm kind of like confused. This is an interesting situation. So there are a couple of things that she's done wrong, a couple of things that he's done wrong. Like, I'm sorry, but not like going to a concert by yourself when you're married and you have kids. That's disrespect your husband. Even if, bro, even for young people, like your girl going to a concert by herself without you, bro, I'd break up over that type of stuff. Like, that's like cheating, in my opinion. Just going to a club or a concert, like, whatsoever, like by yourself or with your girlfriends, in my opinion, that's like the first thing. Second thing, she mentions that, right, like she doesn't have sex with him, or at least that's what I understood from that. A man that's not sexually satisfied is not going to be satisfied in a relationship. That's also true. But kind of get her argument. I don't get her argument for the concert, but whatever. Um, yeah, so the dude is obviously like not putting in effort. That's like, I think that's obvious, guys. Like the dude completely doesn't put in effort for his family whatsoever. I don't know what the fuck does he like to do, but he doesn't put effort in for his marriage and his kids, which is like, okay, dude, don't you're a fucking Jesus, I don't even know how to describe that. That's like one of the worst things you can do. I know that raising a 21-year-old, right, was hard and all of that. And now another 13-year-old going back to the puberty phase, right? It's like it may be long and maybe frustrating at times, but it's still your damn son, dude. Like, holy shit. And then your wife, I mean, dude, yeah, whenever he needs to do, she wants him to do something, he just nods his head and then doesn't do it. Like, yeah, okay, look, I will say he takes her for granted. He takes the whole, like, family thing for granted. And granted, right, if he was, like, there's no excuse for this, dude. She even has to go to a job. She has chronic pains, she says. This woman, like, she's working, bro. Like, honestly, dude, I don't know what to think about this. Like, okay, I always thought that the man should make enough money to be able to provide and for her woman to have to work if she wants to, but doesn't have to because of financial reasons. And that's like the first thing, but maybe you guys have different opinions on it. However, I will say that this dude is putting like he's just taking her for granted and she's fed up with it. Jesus, I don't know what should she do in this opinion. I'm trying to think of something because I'm trying to put myself in that situation. Because she wants to do more stuff. She still feels like she loves him, but she can't take up with it, right? Like even if you love a person, you still have to have some self-respect, hit a threshold where you say, nah, this is enough, this person ain't treating me right. And she's 38, so she would break up with him, try to find a new man. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna say this. If this woman would try to find another man at 38 with 2 kids and divorced, there's not a lot of good men out there that would like take that, right? Because most men want purity and beauty. And maybe she's beautiful, right? Still 38, that's good. But most men want purity, want a girl that doesn't have any kids, is young, like in her early 20s, and has not slept with any man, which maybe she hasn't, and doesn't have kids. Obviously, that's like something that every man wants, right? So maybe she's gonna find herself someone, luckily, but it's gonna be tough. That's what I'm gonna say. So maybe try to save this marriage, but I think honestly, guys, what I would do is just some separation. Like make the dude, give him a wake up call. Like show him that, bro, your woman will leave you if you have a woman and you neglect her, she'll leave. So what I would do, I wouldn't maybe divorce, but I'd say like I'm moving out or some shit, right? Or like actually give him some space, like make him fear losing you. Say like, or like maybe bring the divorce up, right? And if it comes to it, I don't know, like you have to weigh out here. If I divorce him and I have to be single now, will that be better than my current situation? Is my situation making me more miserable than being single and a single mom? Would that make me more miserable, or would this make me more miserable? Or is this making me more miserable? And you have to choose between the options, right? If this makes you more miserable, divorce him and stay single because the dude doesn't appreciate her at all, like doesn't put any effort into it. But then again, if you don't want to be divorced and single, because it's gonna be hard to find a man after a divorce, man. Like let's be honest. Maybe try saving this relationship. So it has to be down to her. How much does she truly love him? How much does she truly want to save it? I don't think that marriage counseling ever works really that well, to be honest. But maybe, man. I don't have any experience with that, so maybe it would work. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, dude, I'm reading over some of the lines here, and this dude just like again set off the bank papers, right? Forgot, and she had to pay it, and apparently it's her fault again. Like this dude just isn't taking accountability and all that, and takes things for granted. I'd give him a wake up call, definitely. Honestly, I would really give him a wake up call, because he doesn't deserve those kids and this wife. If he like literally puts zero effort into him and doesn't give a shit about his son, dude, your son, your 13-year-old son, you should be wanting to turn him into a man as a father. Let's read some of the comments. He sounds miserable to live with. Honestly, at this point, being single would probably make your kids happier now. He treats them. Yeah. Relationship takes two people want to work. I think someone shows you they're not willing to put in the effort. You should believe them. You get one life. Be mindful who you spend it on. This is a very good comment. You have one life. Be careful who you spend it on. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I would try saving this relationship, because really divorcing and finding a new man at 38 with two kids is very difficult. And I would try see if this guy will put in any effort. Either try the counseling, or either give him a wake up call, like tell him like I want to divorce you, and see if he'll be like, oh, okay. Then he probably wanted to divorce you anyway, so just go for it. Or I don't know, say like, hey, I need some time off. Like I genuinely don't appreciate the way you've been acting and all of that. And then separate, like move out, and make him miss you. And if he doesn't miss you, break up. He doesn't love you anymore. So this would be my advice. But it's hard for me to give advice for women. Usually I give advice to guys, but man, I would honestly like evaluate how much does he actually care. And it doesn't seem like this guy cares a lot.